The moment she said it, I almost choked on the champagne. "My son," she smiled, her voice trembling with fake sweetness, "is your husband's child. So as inheritance, I'll be taking half of your $800,000 house." Everyone froze. Balloons hovered in silence. The baby on her hip giggled, unaware his mother had just detonated a bomb. I stared at her, at the glint of triumph in her eyes. She even had papers, my husband's will, printed neatly and held up like a trophy. I smiled. Small, controlled. "Oh, I see," I said softly, forcing my voice steady as the guests exchanged uneasy glances. And I tried, really tried, not to laugh. Because my husband, my dear, cheating husband, wasn't dead. Not yet. I met Michael when I was 22, full of ideas, naive enough to believe that love was a contract made of honesty. He was older, confident, the kind of man who looked like he always knew the ending to every story. He made me feel safe, seen, special. And then my sister, Clara, came to live with us for a while. She was bright, flirty, desperate for attention. I trusted her. She was my only family left. I should have noticed the signs. The late-night work calls, the scent of her perfume on his jacket, the sudden inside jokes they shared at the dinner table. But I wanted to believe I wasn't being replaced in my own home. Until one morning, while doing laundry, I found a tiny blue pacifier in the pocket of Michael's coat. We didn't have children. My stomach turned. The truth came piece by piece. A hidden bank account, hotel receipts, a photo, my husband's arm around Clara, her pregnant belly pressed against him. I remember staring at that photo until my eyes burned. Then I folded it neatly, slipped it into an envelope, and put it away. Not out of denial, but because I needed time to think. And when I think, I win. The first thing I did was call our lawyer, quietly. I told him I wanted to update Michael's will, before his health declined further. The health decline was a fabrication, of course, but my husband didn't question it when I brought it up later. I played the role of the concerned wife perfectly. We went together, hand in hand, to the attorney's office. He smiled as he signed the new documents. I smiled too, hiding the satisfaction twisting behind my ribs. The new will left everything to me. If I died first, it would go to charity. No mention of any future child. I made sure of it. 2 weeks later, I discovered Clara's pregnancy wasn't a secret anymore. She told me herself, voice shaking with rehearsed innocence. "I don't know how it happened," she said. I did. Michael begged for forgiveness, tears in his eyes, promising to make it right. I nodded, pretending to believe him. I even planned a little trip, a weekend getaway near the lake. He didn't come back from it. Everyone believed it was an accident. The boat capsized. He hit his head. I was devastated, of course, the perfect grieving widow. I sold the story well. But I wasn't done. Not yet. I waited, quietly, for the right moment. And today, at her son's first birthday party, Clara gave me that moment. She wanted half of my house. My husband's will was her proof. The same one she thought she had stolen from my desk months ago. I almost pitied her. Almost. Because what she didn't know was that the document she was holding wasn't his real will. I'd let her find a fake one, crafted it myself, down to the signature. The real will, the one that left her nothing, was sealed with the attorney and already executed the week after his death. So while she stood there, chest puffed, waiting for applause, I pulled out my phone and showed her an email from the law firm, time-stamped, official, final. The crowd went silent again. Her smile faltered. "You really should have checked the date," I whispered. "The will you're holding was voided months before he died." Her lips parted, color draining from her face. I leaned in, close enough for only her to hear. You shouldn't have used my husband to climb. He was never yours to begin with, and neither is this house. She tried to speak, but I didn't wait. I turned and walked out, the sound of murmurs swelling behind me. Outside, I finally let myself laugh. It wasn't hysteria. It was relief, justice, freedom. I didn't destroy her publicly. I just let her destroy herself. Her own greed, her own arrogance, her own belief that I'd always be the weak one. The truth is, revenge doesn't always need blood or fire. Sometimes it just needs patience and a well-timed signature. Michael's ashes rest in the lake now. His mistress is drowning in debt and embarrassment. And I live alone, peacefully, in a house that's worth far more than money. Every night I light a candle by the window, the one that faces the water, and I whisper to the dark, "Thank you, love, for teaching me how to play the long game."